I'm afraid IAF cannot do anything about sanctions because IAF is not involved in politics. You know, what we do, we advise, we consult, we educate, we exchange ideas, we exchange information within our member countries. And we try to improve the conditions, help to improve the condition of manufacturing in those countries. What IAF do, we represent the industry in OECD levels. We go there and we talk about the problems of the manufacturers, how we can solve them, how we advise the politicians there to regulate these new legislations so they are not really harming the industry. What we do, we go to European Parliament and we listen them and we advise them, okay, we have these problems, especially the problems we've seen during the pandemic with the problems brands didn't pay our money. They canceled. They just stopped buying the goods that already in our warehouses ready to ship. Sometimes they promised us to pay 60 days. They paid us in 120 days. So these kind of problems that manufacturers had never been contracted when we have dealing with the brands and retailers. In contracts, always all these subjects that looks after the brand side, never on manufacturer side. So what IAF is doing, working on this initiative now, Sustainable Terms of Trade Initiative, which gives opportunity for manufacturers to go after their rights. Okay, what we want to do, we want to put all these rights in the contracts and make these law. And if there's any breach of these laws, we can solve this with arbitration system somewhere in maybe Belgium, in Europe somewhere, instead of in Pakistani courts or US courts or wherever the breach has been done. Yeah. This is what we do. What we do, there is a big problem with auditing. Okay, I work with 10 brands. Each of them asks for a different company to audit me. At the end of the day, all the same. But I have to pay this audit company to audit me, and more than that cost, they come to the factory, they slow the production, they spend there 2-3 days, and then they go back, and then we pay a lot of money and we lose a lot of money. So we try to reduce this audit fatigue. We say them and recommend them, okay, you audit companies and brands get together, just set up some standards. So that standards is okay with everybody. So if I have an audit of one auditor, all my customers can accept it. These kind of things we work on. Yeah. And we mostly educate our manufacturers by giving them webinars, seminars, conferences. And now Pakistan government asked me today, with epr.smy, we want to do some education programs in Pakistan to tell everybody what is going on in the EU, what's going on in US, to inform them about the new legislation. So we will bring some experts from Europe and US, and also we will bring some technical advice, especially now on artificial intelligence. We had the conference last week in Turkey, Turkish Clothing Manufacturers Association conference. Half of the day we spent time on understanding how artificial intelligence works in our industry, which is very important. So we can bring this sort of, backup to the member countries. This is what IAF do. Okay. I'm afraid, don't get us into politics.